So the Democrats want us to return all the money to the countries that we charge tariffs to. You know, some of those countries, those were trade deals. Do you really want us to break up those trade deals? And how about this, Democrats? How about you return the billions and billions of dollars you stole from us in Minnesota and California in your little schemes? Okay? Why don't you return that money first, and then we'll talk about the tariffs? Deal? Dear God Almighty.
No, those aren't trade deals. When Trump just unilaterally slaps a tariff on another country because he's got a bug up his ass about something today, that's not a trade deal. That's Donald Trump, per the Supreme Court now, illegally tariffing countries. If you were talking about an actual trade deal, you'd have something to talk about, but you're not. You're talking about tariffs. And the countries weren't charged these tariffs. The companies importing the goods here were. And as a result, every American household spent an average of about $1,700 more last year than they did the year before, specifically because of these new tariffs. What Democrats want is for that money to go back to the American people that paid it. They don't want it to go back to a country because a country didn't pay it. And they don't want it to go back to the company because the company, which originally paid the increased tariff, has already passed that cost on to us. We paid it. Democrats are literally trying to put an additional $1,700 in your pocket, and you are saying, piss off, I don't want anything to do with you. How about you return all the fraud that you guys took? And you're right, there is fraud in California and Minnesota, as there is fraud in several other states as well, but you don't mention those because that doesn't fit the narrative. How about all of the hundreds of millions of dollars that Donald Trump has overcharged the American taxpayer, you and I, for 3, 4, 5 times the room rate for his Secret Service agents, for example, at his resorts? No, you don't want any of that money back, right? How about the $10 billion that Donald Trump just illegally gave his new Board of Peace without congressional approval? You want any of those billions of dollars back? Of course not. Because once again, that would ruin the narrative. Let's stop pretending like you give a shit about fraud while you support a president that pardons fraudsters that screwed American people out of money. I've never seen a group of people like the Republicans who are so dead set against getting assistance from somebody or an organization of somebody's because they were the opposing party. It's mind-numbing to me.